Welcome friends. Today we are going to discuss about the SEBI, the Securities and Exchange Board of India, that is SEBI, was established on 12th April 1988 through a resolution of the Government of India as an executive body. SEBI is a capital market regulator in India. So basically, SEBI is a capital market regulator which regulates the activities in the capital market. Capital market is comprises of the stock exchanges and brokers and their system to buy and sell the securities in the market. Okay, so SEBI's role is basically regulating the capital market in India. SEBI got statutory power in the year 1992 after the enactment of the Securities and Exchange Board of India Act 1992, which came into force on 30th January 1992. Right. So here you can identify difference that SEBI was originally established in 1988, but it got statutory powers in the year 1992 after the enactment of the Securities and Exchange Board of India Act 1992. Okay, that act came into force on 30 January 1992. Right. SEBI was set up with the main purpose or with the main objective to check malpractices and protect the interest of the investors in the capital market. Okay, so the basically main objective of the SEBI is to protect the interest of investors in the capital market. SEBI functions under the Ministry of Finance, Government of India, and before SEBI came into existence, there was a controller of capital issues to regulate the capital market in India. Right. Now let us discuss about the main objective of the SEBI. So as we have already discussed that the main objective of the SEBI is to protect the interest of the investors in the capital market. Right. Then second objective of the SEBI is to prevent the fraudulent practices and malpractices related to trading and regulations of the activities of the stock exchanges. So basically prevention of the fraudulent practices or malpractices in the capital market is one of the important objective of the SEBI. The next objective is to develop a code of conduct for the financial intermediaries such as depositories, depository participants, bankers, underwriters, brokers, etc. Okay, so the to frame the rules and regulations for the working of the various participants in the capital market. This is third objective of the SEBI, and last important objective of the SEBI is the development of the capital market. See, capital market is one of the important financial system for the development of the economy. So along with all these objectives, the development of capital market is also one of the important objective of the SEBI. Right. Now let us discuss about the functions of the SEBI. The main functions of the SEBI is to protect the interest of the traders and investors because it's the main objective of the SEBI. Along with this regulation of the security market and stock exchanges function, this is the one of the important functions. Then our next function is about the regulation of transfer agents, stockbrokers, and merchant bankers. Okay, so regulation and registration of all these participants in the capital market. This is also important function of the SEBI. Then next function, fourth function says registration activity of new broker, financial advisors. Okay, so SEBI registers the new brokers, sub brokers, financial brokers, or financial advisors in the capital market, and it regulates their activity. Then formation of self-regulatory organizations. So self-regulatory organizations means, see, there are some rules and regulations which are there in the capital market. So those rules and regulations must be followed by everyone. So SEBI wants to develop that system, self-regulatory system. Then next function relates to the promotes investor learning opportunities. So along with the all this protective activity, it promotes the investors, and they educate the investors in various ways. Then it makes rules to prevent malpractices or fraudulent activities in the capital market. Then it manages and controls a complaint division. If retail investors has complaints, then there is a separate division to handle those complaints in the SEBI. So SEBI manages the complaints and tries to redress their grievances through this mechanism. Then important function includes the regulation of mutual funds. So along with this, SEBI also regulates the mutual funds. So we know that mutual funds are the various schemes run by financial organizations to attract or to mobilize the savings of the retail investors. Okay, so in this way, SEBI tries to regulate and control the various activities in the share market or capital market.